Well, behind these two doors, ladies and gentlemen, we have possibly my happiest place on earth, our game room. Welcome to the House of Tilted Skills, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris with Living with Cable, and I want to bring you guys into our game room and show you what we've got going on here. Let's get it. Well, let's take a look at some of these games, show you guys what we've got we're working with here. First up, we have Off-Road Challenge. This is a game that I bought. I actually bought two of these at the same time. Thought I was going to keep both of them. Realized they took a ton of room. And honestly, I didn't play it as much as I thought I would. I mean, I used to play this as a kid, but I don't play it much anymore. Now, my daughter, on the other hand, she absolutely loves it. So we still have one. I sold the other, got rid of it. And now we have this one, which who knows, it may eventually go because, well, if you guys can't tell real quick, we're running out of space for pinball machines. I got enough for one there. If I move this stuff down, I may can get two more there, but it's gonna be tight. Which leads us into our next games. We have our slot machines. Up here, we have our Wolf Run. This is the first slot machine I ever bought. Ended up finding this thing somewhat kind of local and decided to go pick it up. It has the home Tito system in it, so you can add money to it with just like literally pressing the buttons. And you don't have to actually physically put money in this one. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. It also prints tickets as well, so you can cash out and put them in that way. We just keep it running. Up next, we have our latest slot machine that we picked up. Well, this is a triple, I guess it's a 777 Double Jackpot. I don't know what the proper terminology is for it. I just know that's what it says on it. This is an actual nickel slot that you'll see here, and we actually have nickels that you have to, well, play. This one does not have a home system in it whatsoever, so you actually have to put nickels unless you have credit on there, which we've won some on here, so we have credit. But this is one that my parents like the most because, well, it actually still has a slot handle that actually works. And really just brings back the nostalgia of some of the casinos back in the day that didn't have all these new fancy-dancy ones like that over there with the screens. Back to the old real style. But now let's talk about the heart and soul of this game room, and that is our pinball collection. So let's start with The Walking Dead. This happens to be a Walking Dead Pro, and this one, I can assure you, is probably the absolute most nicest Walking Dead Pro you will find. I bought this game, well, technically my dad bought this one. I had found it over in a little place known as Sonoy. And if you guys are not familiar, Walking Dead was actually filmed in Sonoy. This game, I picked it up, had 213 plays on it. One owner had been sitting upstairs in their house. They never hardly ever played it. And well, we could not pass it up. I mean, to find one in this condition, I mean, most of these have been routed at some point in time. This thing is still absolutely flawless. The play field is flawless. It is absolutely the nicest Walking Dead that I have owned. And I've owned a Pro and a Premium before, and this one definitely takes the cake. But then we've got to talk about the King, Godzilla. Now, of course, this has to do an update right now in the middle of this video. So, well, as you can tell, all the lights are off, but this is a Godzilla LE that we've had since new. This is my dad's game. Has been probably one of the most played games in the collection, honestly, to the point that I'm kind of over it. We've played it so much. So it's one of those that I love the game, but it, you know, after so many times, it just is like, all right, I have got to move on to something else. But, you know, needless to say, it still is a great game for this collection. We still love it, and it still gets played by others. I will say that. So those that don't get to play it much typically play this one a lot. And then we lead into our Foo Fighters LE. And this one, I still enjoy it quite a bit. It's a different layout. It's got some interesting things with it. Some of the stuff in here that with the up post that actually comes up if you you know, drained and have the right thing to give you, I forgot what they call it now, the dead post. It's a pretty neat little feature in there. The upper play field is small, but it plays very well. I actually like this play field quite a bit, and it's very much similar to what, I say similar, to what Harry Potter eventually became. I mean, it's an upper play field. It's a small upper play field. What else can you say about it? But yeah, Foo Fighters, a fabulous game. Really enjoy it. And honestly like the green quite a bit. But now we got to talk about Looney Tunes. This is the latest Spooky that we own. And it is, well, I love it. It's really a good game. Really a neat layout. It's definitely different. You have this inner loop that's super fast. These two upper ramps, a lot of people complain about those, but you know, to me, if you hit the shot right, it's going to go up, and you may, if you hit it and you miss, it'll drop back down and reject it. But I mean, that's kind of the point of some of the pinball, is for skill. So, which I have none of, but this is definitely, to me, a really beautiful game. The artwork's fantastic. They have a lot of the videos for the cartoons and stuff in here with different modes and stuff. So really get the full Looney Tunes effect with it. That's one thing I really love about Spooky, is that they really go all out on the assets, and they really, well, this is one of my other things. Spooky always powder coats the coin door. I can't stand it that Stern or JJP, they will not powder coat the coin doors, but Spooky does. And they also, what you'll see behind this is actually a magnet that you could pop off, but they actually powder coat the speaker surround as well. And something I really, really like that they do. But let's hop over to the other Spooky that we have in here, which is Scooby Doo. I feel like it's definitely the most underrated game that you will find on any pin side. I feel like it never gets the justice that it should. And it's honestly a fun, fast game. If you play it, you know, the way the layout is, it is so fast. You do have a huge upper play field that is somewhat safe, because either you're just going to drain down, you know, you don't have to worry about losing the ball up there. But the reality is that is a tough upper play field. There is a couple shots up here. That night shot is super tough, as well as this left hand shot is super tough to get to. And it just makes it very challenging. You got a double set of drop targets in here. Really is a fantastic game, and truly, to me, a work of art. But that leads us to Wonka. This is my very first new in-box pinball machine that I ever bought. It's not my first pinball machine, but my first new in-box. And I have really enjoyed this game. I don't enjoy the artwork because, well, there really is no artwork on the side, I should say. The cabinet artwork, I mean, it's absolutely hideous. Playfield artwork, on the other hand, well, I have no issues with the playfield artwork. Absolutely stunning there. This game is really such a great game that, you know, I don't ever know if it's going to leave the collection. It may at some point. You could tell I could probably have this powder coated. This is just a standard edition. So I've had it powder coated the gold color just to give it that, you know, give it golden ticket feel, and really like how it turned out. But it is a game that we played a lot of. It doesn't get as much love now with all the new stuff that we got, but we still have it here and enjoy it. But as of late, here is the king of the pin side. And I say that because it's no telling how long it's going to last for. Let's be honest. We've had other games pop up on number one on pin side, but currently this is the one that has dethroned the good Godzilla. And I will say it probably, for me right now, it is definitely a very, very fun game. Probably my number one game. I don't know. I love Scooby so much too. Like I said, that's the problem. I love all of my games, but Harry Potter really is a fantastic game. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Beautiful light shows. Love the theme. Absolutely one of my favorite. The rad cows are really a nice touch. I mean, if you haven't seen the rad cows, they're super slick and shiny. But with that being said, we've got a new game that's going to be coming in, and we're still a ways away, but we've got Beetlejuice. Super excited about that. If you don't know, that is a Spooky pinball, and it is their latest game that got announced that sold out probably in record-breaking time. It was technically, most of them were sold pre-sold to the dealers ahead of time, but then they did open up their phones and internet, which unfortunately crashed. The phones did not, but they opened up, and I think it sold out within like 10 or 12 minutes, 17 minutes. It was something, it was ridiculous how quick it sold out. But we've got that game coming in, so I don't know yet. I'm probably gonna maybe put it over here, maybe slide these down, because it's gonna be a beautiful game. It is a gorgeous game. We got the topper coming in with it. Super, super excited about that. But we are running out of room. So that leads me to question is, do we eventually, what do I do next? Do I get rid of the off-road challenge, or do I maybe get rid of a slot machine, maybe move get rid of the wolf run? I don't know. We'll deal with that when we get there. But thank you all for joining me. If you got any questions about this game room, any of my games, let me know down below. I'll happy to answer whatever I can. But thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one.